Okay, awesome. So, welcome everyone um, to our Saturday morning breathwork class. Let me get this situated here. Okay, so what I thought we could do today is actually introduce something, one new addition, that we can add to the breathwork practice. So in yoga, there's this concept of what are called bandhas, bandhas, bandhas. Okay. So we've talked about mudras before, right? Those hand gestures where you kind of redirect energy back into the body. So mudras are considered to be like seals. They seal energy from leaking out of the body. Certain kinds of energies from leaking out of the body, they redirect them, back into the body. Bandhas are very similar to mudras, except they not only do they seal the energy from going out of the body, they also kind of amp that energy up. Okay. And so we'll go through kind of like what there are, how this happens. But think of it as like, they kind of pressurize, right? The energy in addition to keeping it inside the body. So there are three major bandhas that are spoken about in yoga, although there are many, many, many others, right? But there are three major bandhas that are spoken about. And today we're going to learn two of them and practice them, add them on to the pranayama techniques that we're going to do. Okay. Um, so the three bundle, I'll kind of go over all three just at a high level, and then I'll talk about the two that we're going to do. So the three going from kind of like bottom to top, okay, these are basically muscular contractures, right, that we do in the body at certain points in the breathing process, um, particularly on the holds, okay, again, to keep the energy in and to amp the energy up, okay? So the first one starts at the bottom and it's called moola bandha, Mumoola, moola bandha. Moola means root, okay?
Okay.
And the way this one is activated, it's a root lock, you can consider it, okay? The way this gets activated is by clenching, by contracting the perineal muscles. So the easiest way to think about this is the muscles that you use to, that we use to control going to the bathroom, right? Like if you want to control and hold it in, that's what you contract, and that's called the root lock. So down there, you just kind of hold, contracting that. Okay. Um, and so what this is going to do is it's going to keep energy from going out of the body, down and out from the body. It's going to, hold it in, redirect it back up, and it's going to amplify it, right, as well. So when we do Mula Bandha, you're just going to contract those muscles. You can start it, you can try it, even right now, like while we're speaking. This is not something that's obviously visible, to anybody else, but it's something you will be able to feel the difference. You can kind of like, do this like Kegel exercises, right? Kegel exercises you might have heard of, similar to that idea. So you're holding it in. Okay, so that's the first one. That's called Mula Bandha. That's at the root level. So you might have heard of the seven chakras, or traditionally it's presented in different ways, but there's seven chakras in the most common way of articulating it. The Mula chakra is the bottom, is the first chakra. So this is like, the base, the
Okay.
root. Okay, the root lock.
Makes sense.
So that's the first one. The second one is called Uddiyana Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha is when we pull in kind of the lower abdomen. So we've done this a little bit, on the like after the exhale when we do the shunyaka, the hold on the bottom, the suspension. There sometimes in class what we'll do is we'll kind of pull that, you exhale all the air out. You're completely in a void state, no breath. And then while you're holding that, while you're suspending that, kind of sucking in that lower belly a little bit, that's called Uddiyana Bandha. Okay. So again, this is just kind of locking in that energy down there and amplifying it, like, with pressure, because the difference between this and a mudra is a mudra is just kind of sealing it. This is actually applying, you're actually contracting. So there's um, if we have any chemists in the room or, PV equals nRT, when we increase the pressure, increase the pressure, or increase, or have a contraction, then the pressure is going to go up, right? Um, Then the third one is called jalandhar bandha. So this is now one that I don't think we've talked about in class at all yet. This is the chin lock. Okay. So what we do here on jalandhar bandha is uh, we bring the chin down into the chest, into this. There's a little notch right here, right? So jalandhar bandha is done by bringing the chin down as far as you can. You don't want to crank anything, right? So if you've got a neck issue or anything, again, remember, we got to be mindful of everything of what's going on in our bodies here, right? So take it easy and go ease into this, right? The idea on this one is you bring the chin down, and while you're bringing the chin down, you're also taking the chest down here and bringing it up. So we're trying to bring, ideally, you're trying to bring the chin all the way down to the chest. Okay. Now, again, be very careful on this. Okay. Um, but this is now going to lock the energy from going up and out. Okay.
Wow.
And there is an amplified as well. When we engage all three of these, it's actually, there's a term called mahabandha, which means great bandha. So you can actually engage all three of them at once. But today we're going to leave the middle one out, and we're going to isolate and practice the first one, the moola bandha that we talked about, which is that again that perineal muscles, just engaging those perineal, muscles that we use to go to the bathroom, right? And then we'll practice the jalandhar bandha, which is at the top, and we're going to couple this with our pranayama. So the first one we'll do is let's see, what did we have up here first? Okay, kumbhaka pranayama. So when we do kumbhaka pranayama, uh, we are going to apply this jalandhar bandha that we just talked about when we hold at the top. Okay, so as a reminder, kumbhaka pranayama is inhale, hold, exhale. So inhale, hold, exhale. When we hold at the top, that's when we're going to do the chin lock. Okay, so for example, if we do a 6, 12, 3 count, that means we're going to inhale for 6, and we're going to hold for 12
Mhm.
and exhale for 3. But when we hold for 12, okay, you're going to be doing everything else normally like we do in our regular sessions, right? Where we're just everything's totally relaxed, besides the respiratory muscles. I'm breathing in for 6 until I cannot breathe in anymore. So I'm breathing to 100% capacity, okay? And at the top of that 6 count, my lungs are totally packed full, right? Then the moment we begin that hold, that 12-second hold, that's when you want to, again, try to keep everything totally relaxed in the body besides those respiratory muscles. And now doing this. So you're bringing that chin down, right? And do it slowly. Don't have to, don't want to make any jerking movements or anything that's going to be any jarring for the body. But the idea is while my lungs are completely at capacity, I'm going to bring my chin down and my chest up, ideally having them touch, okay? So that you should be able to feel, that energy in your trunk really kind of get locked in and start getting amplified, okay? Then when we get to the end of the 12 seconds, then you're going to just gently bring your head up as you then start exhaling out, okay? So this Jalandhar Bandha, the chin lock, we're doing on the hold at the top, not during the inhale, not during the exhale. Does that make
Got it.
sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Any questions? Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll have another couple of opportunities to do this on the subsequent pranayamas as well. So let's do
Deb, do you suggest doing the mudras with it?
yes, yes,
Okay,
absolutely. Any
all right.
anything else that we've learned that you want to layer on, absolutely go
Okay,
for it.
all right.
Okay. So again, we'll do a 6, 12, 3 count, which means we are inhaling for 6, holding for 12, and doing the bandha during that hold, and then exhaling for 3, and then repeat. And again, on this one, you will, no, this one is all in English, so we should be good. Okay.
Here's what comes off a bowl of strawberries when you drop this device in the water. These berries are fresh from the store and already rinsed under the tap, but within 10 minutes, the water changes color.
Get a tutorial.
So sorry about that. Okay.
Known as hold technique. 6, 12, 3 count. 6 count inhale, 12 count hold, 3 count exhale. We start on the exhale. Take a breath in and exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And breathe out.
Take a moment. Relax and notice how you feel. ready, you can open your eyes or leave them closed. So, any questions or sharing of experiences or
So, Dev, this is Luana. So,
yeah.
when we inhale and we hold our breath, then that's when we start doing the Kegels and move our chin to our chest.
Yes,
And
on this
okay.
one, what we were doing was just moving the chin to the chest
Uh-huh.
and not the Kegel. We're
Oh,
going to get to
okay.
the Kegel in a minute, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
just chin to chest on the hold at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I did both already.
I
Yeah,
know.
but it's
Yeah, I was gonna say that was my experience too. I was doing when I kind of figured out the flow. I was watching you, Dev,
yeah.
and so on the hold, so we do the inhale, exhale, then we do the hold, and then we bring our chin down.
This one was inhale, hold, exhale.
I'm sorry, yeah, inhale, hold, and then we bring our chin down on the hold.
On the hold, exactly.
Okay.
And we don't do the like tightening up our muscles.
Muscle, yeah, the moola bandha, the Kegels. You can. We're going to do that in a minute. Actually, on the third one, we're going to engage both. So it's not like there's very little when it comes to yoga that's like kind of right or wrong, right? It's more just the only reason I suggested that we just do the chin lock on this one was just to kind of ease into it, right? So that we
Sure.
can like do one and then do the other and then do both at the same time. That's the idea, but there's no like as you know, like I mentioned before, there's this maha concept of maha bandha, which is where you engage all three. So you could inhale and engage all three of the bandhas that we talked about, and that's when you start really kind of feeling, like a lot of pressure in the body, right? Because you're engaging the root lock, you're engaging the chin lock, and you're sucking, the lower belly in, the abdominal, area in. So it's really kind of like clamping down and taking that energy. It's reducing the volume of the chest cavity, increasing like the pressure and temperature. So yeah, it's not wrong, but it's good to just kind of like isolate them so that you can feel for yourself like, what it's doing. Just play with it here, really.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Deb. Do you see me dancing over here?
Yeah, yeah. What's up?
I've literally been awake for like an hour
Uh-huh.
and I feel like really energized. Like I'm over here like stretching and moving. It's like super exciting. So thank
Nice.
you.
Awesome, awesome. So I was wondering about you, because you've shared about your neck issues before, and so you got to be very gentle with it, but how was that for you today?
It's fine because, I can't move my neck backwards, but I can move it forward. So it was totally fine. And it's actually like I've got a pinched nerve in here right now and it hurts really bad.
Hmm.
But this was actually, it felt like a nice, gentle stretch. Like it felt really good. So
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Yeah, there's some stuff that I think we can do as we progress along to kind of um, sort of um, pacify that pinched nerve and also start opening things up a little bit so that you can, go back. We got to be very, very careful, right? Obviously, but the breath can really assist in that because I've had some similar things in my lower back and pelvis and so forth. It takes a while, but there's a lot that can be done to open those kind of jammed up areas. A pinched nerve is nothing but it's jammed nerve, right? I mean, that's what it is. It's pinched. So we can just use the breath to gently start opening up that pinch, right? Not too
I
fast.
can't stop.
Yeah, awesome. I love it.
That's what it's
Beautiful.
supposed to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brenda. Hey.
yeah. A couple of weeks ago, I had a pulmonary embolism in my lungs.
Hmm.
So they unblocked. I mean, I spent the night in the hospital, so they unblocked. They, I could breathe a little bit better when I left.
Hmm.
Now I can use all my lungs, but then there's still at the bottom of the exhale, there's still congestion or restriction. And so I was just wondering how the blocks would affect because the blood clots.
Yeah. So first thing is obviously we want to be very careful and mindful of what's going on, right, in the body. If you feel any kind of sharp pain or anything that seems off, right, then it's good
Hmm.
to back off. But generally speaking, this stuff, what we're doing is we are, when we're breathing in deeply and when we're applying these locks, right, we're basically pushing the breath into parts of the lungs and into the basically the chest cavity that are that are blocked, right? It's hitting up against these areas that are jammed up, right? And it's gently, we want to use it. We want to use it gently to start, like what you're saying. You're kind of feeling a restriction there ever since, this happened. So you just what we can do is just use the breath to kind of gently start pushing up against that restriction. Again, I cannot overemphasize gentle, right? Because this is the thing. Many of us don't realize like how powerful the breath is. People have broken ribs sneezing. So, I mean, it's like it is extremely, extremely powerful. So we want to be very gentle with it, but that's the thing, right? It is so powerful that it can open up a lot of these, kind of strictures that have been created. So that pressurization that we're adding by doing these other bandhas, it's just amplifying, that pressure as well, which is why, again, we have to be very careful about it, but it can help to kind of open up, those blockages over time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's try, unless anybody else has any other questions, let's try the second one. So now we'll do shunyaka, okay, which is the hold on the bottom, the suspension. And here we'll practice the moola bandha, the root lock, right? Which is again these like anal perineal muscles, that we have, the muscles that you use to control to go to the bathroom. Now, as I understand it in Kegel, I'm not an expert in Kegel exercises, but sometimes there's different ways to do them. In this one, what we want to do is we're going to inhale, then we're going to exhale, and then when we hold, which is to say suspend the breath on the bottom, meaning lungs are empty of air and we're holding that position. That's when we want to engage this root lock. So just kind of contract those muscles down there and just hold them. Hold them, right? Through the whole duration of that suspension at the bottom, you want to hold that root lock. Okay? You're locking it in so no energy goes out of the bottom. And then like we did on the kumbhaka pranayama, when the inhale starts, that's when you want to gently release that moola bandha, that root lock, and then resume. Inhale, exhale, and then when you suspend, again, hold. That's meaning apply the root lock, right? So inhale, exhale, suspend with root lock. Inhale, exhale, suspend with root lock. That's the pattern, right? You guys got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give that a try and see how that does first. We'll do a 4, 8, 10 count. Okay, so that's 4 inhale, 8 exhale, 10 suspend, and that 10 suspend, that's when we're going to be doing the root lock. Now, again, this is you want to start off gentle, but you can over time kind of gradually increase that pressure. I mean, this is making those muscles strong and responsive is important for all of us, especially as we age. So just don't crank it too hard in the beginning because, like anything else, right? Things can cramp up and want to ease into it. Okay.
If you frequently need to go to the bathroom.
That's here.
Eat that cake.
Yeah. I thought I had it on the account where there's no ads, but I don't know. Okay.
Pranayama. 4, 8, 10 count. 4 count on the inhale, 8 count on the exhale, 10 count on the suspension at the bottom. We begin on the inhale. Take a breath in, exhale, and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Breathe in and breathe out.
A moment. Just notice how you feel. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Closed. Yeah, so how was that? Any questions or observations?
I like I noticed that this added um, I don't know the name of it, but the added thing that we were doing is giving me a little bit more of a challenge. And I enjoy that. I enjoy just, to focus on that.
Right. Awesome. Yeah, it's called moola bandha, moola, moola. Moola means root. So it's a root lock. So if you're familiar, like we mentioned, the chakra system, the root chakra is called the moola chakra as well. It's the root chakra. Uh, yeah, that's great. What we'll see in this practice is as we progress over time, there's more and more, that can be added to it to increase the efficacy, the power, more to focus on. So the mind actually becomes stronger as well because there's more elements that you got to keep track of. And I find, I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but like particularly on the first one that we did, the jalandhar bandha, oftentimes there's this unconscious tendency to, when the chin comes down to then lock up the jaw, kind of like do this, right? So you got to really remind ourselves to just everything is relaxed. We're trying to develop really minute muscular control here, through this process, controlling the muscles of the torso, and when we add these locks, just those muscles. But everything else in the body, we want to endeavor to keep totally relaxed. So if we're really doing this properly, we'll notice that it's kind of hard to do. You start scanning your body, you start seeing that there are areas of tension, that we hold that are just automatic patterns. And that's okay. That's good. That's observing that is a good thing. And then we just kind of work to soften that, as we continue the practice.
Deb, what was the one with the chin called again? What was that one?
It's called Jalandhar Bandha. Here, I'll write it in that
Okay.
Jalandhar Bandha chin lock.
Okay.
And then the moola
I got
bandha.
the moola one.
Moola is the root lock.
Okay,
And then
root block.
Udiyana bandha is the lower abdominal lock.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just put it in the chat.
Yep.
So now,
Could you
yeah,
spell those?
yeah, I put it in the chat, but it's
Oh,
Jalandhar is Jalandhar, Jalandhar bandha, bandha,
Mm.
right? And that's the chin. Moola is the root, and that's either moola or sometimes it's spelled mula.
Yeah, that's MULA.
Yeah. And then the third one is Uddiyana Bandha, which I put in there, which we're not doing today, but we'll do that as well. That's Uddiyana. And when you put them all three together, it's Maha Bandha. Maha means great. Like we heard of Mahatma Gandhi, that was his name. That means great soul. Mahatma means great soul. Maha. So so now what we'll do is we'll combine the two, okay, and we'll do rechaka pranayama, which is uh exercising all four parts of the breath. So inhale, hold,
Mhm.
exhale, suspend.
Mhm.
And we'll just to keep it a little bit easier, even this is the first time we're doing it, we'll do it as box breathing.
Wow.
And we'll go for eight. So eight, 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 eight.
Okay.
So now, as a reminder, what we're going to do is inhale for eight. So want to inhale to 100% capacity. That means the lungs are totally filled. Okay. By the time we get to the eight count, it's like you can't bring in any more air, is the idea. And we want to keep it totally even and smooth. So every second, we're filling 1/8 of the lungs, right? So it's not like you're filling it really quickly for the first 2 seconds and then really kind of slowly filling the rest. No, it's trying to keep it super even and smooth. Then when we get to the top, we're going to hold for 8 seconds. And that hold for 8 seconds, that's where we're going to apply the chin lock. Okay. And we're going to get really smooth at doing this, where it's like the moment you get to the top is that's when we're transitioning down and bringing the chin down and bringing the chest up. And it's not like it's a static thing where you just do it and then you set it and forget it. You want to really be constantly over the span of that 8 seconds working to deepen that lock, right? So that means even though it may not look like anything is happening, right, on the outside, on the inside, I'm consciously like kind of still pushing my chin down and pressing my chest up, right? So there's like even though on the outside it doesn't seem like anything is happening, there's like a inner movement, if you will, that's happening. Inner, I'll call it effort, right? To kind of just continue to just lock it down more and more and more. And then you got to kind of plan ahead because when we get to the end of that 8 seconds, you want to release it so that on the exhale, nothing is being held. Nothing's right. We're exhaling down for 8. And then when you get to the bottom and we hold for that 8 seconds on the bottom, which is called suspension again, that's when we're going to do the root lock. Okay. So it's inhale, hold with chin lock, exhale, suspend with root lock.
Okay.
And it's 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay. So it's a lot, and especially if you haven't, haven't been practicing these for a while, don't worry about it, right? If you miss it, you can even leave the locks off, right? Just do the 8, 8, 8, 8 breathing if it's too much. Or yeah, that's another thing. If this becomes too much at any time, there's any kind of dizziness or anything like that you get that's too much, just back off, right? And you can start peeling the layers, that we're adding on here. Just start peeling them off to go back. We want to build ourselves up gradually here. Okay, any questions before we rock this one? All right. So go.
Okay, here we go. Pranayama number 6. Rechaka pranayama. 8 count. 8 count inhale, 8 count hold, 8 count exhale, 8 count suspend. We begin on the inhale. Take a breath in, exhale, and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Breathe in and breathe out.
Moment. Ready, you can open your eyes or keep them closed.
That was really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time when we did it, I saw a lot of really dark gray and then it turned green. And then the second time it was like lighter gray and then it turned blue. And then this time I just saw like just light. And then it was turned into a mixture of green and blue, like river. It was really neat. Like a pond
Wow.
of green and blue mixed together and then shimmering around.
Wow.
That was really amazing.
Yeah, very good experience. So this is,
Yeah.
what we're doing in this practice is really, moving, amplifying and moving energy.
Yeah.
And, some of us, right, have, the gift of being able to see that, in certain ways. And then, what you're describing is really that, right? I mean, some people see it in color, some people hear it in sound, some people will have like, visions, right? That sort of a thing. Um, so yeah, that's
Yeah, I can see how toxin in the beginning I had in my body. I just felt all that toxin in and it's clearing up.
that's exactly what I thought when you said that,
Yeah,
especially with the color correlation. Yeah.
that's how I felt it because it was like choco and I just felt it was just all toxin.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. So you can see how this just it's releasing, it's releasing not only the toxins at the physical level in the body, it's working at the very deepest level of the mind, right? So you can call it
Hmm.
the subtle toxins, the ones that would not show up under the microscope, you know, like or under an MRI or under any
Hmm.
other kind of diagnostic test that we can do, because that's all measuring physical matter. what this is doing is it's working at that level because there's an impact on the physiology, but it's also working at the much deeper level, which according to yogic thought is actually the cause of everything that's happening at the physical level.
Mm.
So then when we go and we heal it down at the lower level, at the because we can heal ourselves at the physical level, but if we still have the problem at the subtle level, then eventually it's going to either come back or manifest in another way. So we want to go to a deeper level to release those tensions, those knots, those, the problems, whatever you want to call it, right, that are down there, so that we can then, work our way towards more, longer term healing, healing at a deeper level, really. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I can feel my jaw loosening up now. I get
Yeah, beautiful.
I
That's
sort of
exactly.
sometimes wake up with what I call like a tude, like an attitude.
Mm,
And I don't know if it was from like, my evenings activities of watching way too much YouTube. But after this practice, I feel like a softening, a kindness entering at the base of my soul, my spirit.
beautiful.
Just a softening, where I notice a gentle smile is on my face, whereas before I didn't notice that I was like had any particular stress or tension, but I didn't have visions, but there's definitely more light
Mm.
and a lightness.
That's ultimately what we're after here. Lightness. Awesome. So let's do our fourth pranayama here, and for this one we'll just close out with something in a nice even flowing nadi shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing, and we won't do any holds on this. Now we've done three sets of bandhas, and you guys have a good sense for how to do it. We did one where we did the chin lock, then we did one where we did the root lock, and then we did both. So now you can take this and sort of in your own practice when you're doing it, play with them a little bit and see what comes up. So we'll do a 6-6 nadi shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, and I'll kind of just run through it one more time, just so that we know what we're doing here. Um, so in this pranayama, we breathe in through one nostril and out of the other, and then in through that other one, and then out again. And we start on the left side. And all of the guidelines that we had for the other pranayamas holds here as well. So when we're inhaling on a 6 count, we're inhaling to 100% capacity. So by the time you get to 6, we're completely full. It's even flowing breath. So every second that we're inhaling in a 6-second count, that means we're filling 1/6 of the lungs. All the muscles in the body are totally relaxed besides the muscles of the torso. Ideally, eyes are closed if you can do it, if you're comfortable doing it, to kind of promote that inward focus. Make sure the jaw is relaxed, make sure everything else is totally relaxed. And then the way we're going to control the breath is to use the right hand, thumb, and ring finger to close the nostrils. So we'll start off on the left side. Use your right thumb to just gently close the right nostril shut. And then on the inhale, you're going to inhale through the left all the way to the top. Then when we get to the top at 6, you're going to take the ring finger, close that left nostril, open the right nostril, and then exhale out the right.
Toasty.
All right. And then we'll get to the bottom of that exhale. You're going to inhale through the right, close using the thumb, open using the ring finger, and then exhale out the left. Okay. So that is one round. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's one round, and we're going to do 10 rounds of that.
Good.
Okay. Any questions? Okay.
Okay, here we go. Pranayama number 5. Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. 6 count. 6 count inhale and 6 count exhale. We begin on the left side with an inhale. Breathe out. Take your right hand thumb and cover your right nostril. And inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Breathe in and breathe out.
Take a moment. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Questions, comments, experiences? Ready to feel good?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Good. No pain or anything, right? Any dizziness or anything like that? Do we have, okay. Or lightheadedness?
I did in the middle of the exercise. I got a little lightheaded in
Okay.
but
Yeah. And then,
at the end.
okay, what you can do if that happens, if it gets too much, you can just back off, right? Either
Oh
if
no,
you're
I
doing
don't.
the locks. Yeah. Good, good, good. You know, you've been doing it for a while, right? So perfect. That's actually a good sign, right? Because it means your edge is constantly, because we added a bunch of stuff in today, right? So, see, she agrees.
Yeah.
The edge is constantly being kind of pushed out. That's what we're doing. We start off and our edge is initially, pretty close. And then it's like, you start doing these practices and just gradually we're just, it's like building up a tolerance, if you will.
Yeah. I like to share something, Deb. I so appreciate this practice and having the opportunity to practice in a group, regularly. And so what I did recently, I led like a walking tour with third year residents, I believe. And so at the beginning of the walking tour, I've been adding these breath practices because it's kind of interesting. I asked everyone, did they have any, like meditation or any kind of practices like self healing, and surprisingly, none of them did. So I use this as a gift, as an offering, and as an opportunity to kind of like reset before we go out into the concrete jungle.
Right.
And my thoughts, I noticed that with my thoughts, um, in this practice, what if I like use the analogy of a tree? So I may have like, a simple thought, but after the practice, I noticed that my thoughts might develop like leaves and fruits. For example, a fruit would be a thought that how can I add an action or contribute something to make humanity better? Like I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to send them an email and invite them to the breathwork classes or the playlist, give them. So my thoughts just end up having more of how can I make a small but kind, impactful gesture to humanity. I noticed a difference in the way I think.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Wonderful. Yeah, this is your tree analogy is a really good one. I think I might have shared this before, but Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, who was the founder of the Transcendental Meditation movement, that's the meditation that the Beatles, he taught the Beatles when they went to. Yeah, he called these practices, these yogic practices, like watering the root of life.
Mm.
So, like when we want to nourish a tree, one way to do it is you could water each part individually. You could water the leaves, you could water the flowers, you could water the fruit, you could water the branches. But it's fine to do that individually, but if you water the root, then everything actually gets nourished. And so what we find is that, a lot of the old habit patterns, that we had, whether they be negativity or whatever, they start deprogramming. We start kind of, dehypnotizing ourselves actually, because this is our more natural state, the yogis say. We've hypnotized ourselves into this like state of suffering. And so we're dehypnotizing ourselves. And so then naturally what arises at that point is what's called, there's a word for it, it's called sattvic. Sattvic means like kind of more, you could say like wholesome or just like the light, I mean, it's whether that be thoughts or whether that be actions. And we don't even have to try to do it. That's what the beauty of this is, because one way to kind of change our actions and our thoughts and our behaviors is to forcibly change them, which is not a bad thing, especially if we've got destructive behaviors, right? But it's a lot more effective and easier if we can just go change the programming at the root so that the anxiety just doesn't arise altogether, right? Or the negativity just doesn't arise altogether, right? And so that's really kind of what we're doing here. And it's a gradual journey, a long journey of evolution. And we're just kind of removing one layer of soot at a time, off of the nervous system through this process. Um, and so, oftentimes we're used to, a lot of us, the Western medical system, where it's like you take to get the steroid and boom, immediately the inflammation comes down, I feel better. And so we've been acclimatized to like the immediate, gratification, right, of things. But as we know, right, when we take these things, they have innumerable side effects, right? There are so many other challenges with it, and really kind of doesn't, in that way, it doesn't really solve anything. Not to knock it, right? It has its place, and we need to do it to stabilize sometimes. But in contrast to that, the practices that we're doing here are very gradual. So I've got friends, whom I've shared this with, right? And they'll do pranayama for like a few days and say, I'm not really seeing any changes, right? And they kind of like, move on to the next thing. And I'm like, this is really, that's why I say it's like what our teacher said to us. It's like, do it for 6 months every day. And every day, really. Every day means like,
Every
okay,
day.
5, 6 days a week, right? Yeah. Like
Every day.
really often, consistency of practice is the most important thing. And really, I personally, just from my own personal study and from everything that I have studied in the literature that I have read, right, the ancient literature, it is impossible for someone to do this if they're practicing properly with dedication for a period of 6 months and not see transformation. That's like it's just simple, right? Especially if you just look at simple data, like 70% of the toxins are eliminated through the breath, right, of the body are eliminated through the breath, which seems like a surprising number because solid waste, liquid waste, we would think, oh, that's so much more. But think about it. We're not doing that all the time. We're breathing all the time, 24/7. So it stands to reason that that getting our breathing in order is one of the best uses of time that we can do, especially considering that 40 to 50 rounds is one full practice. And, we could do that in 10 minutes, 15 minutes easily. Awesome. Any other questions or comments, anything?
Sure.
Okay,